Howdy, Rock Hill. Pastor Kyle here with your Monday morning sermon recap. Just wanted to share, in case you didn't notice, but we were packed yesterday. We had 483 people worship with us, which is more than we've ever had. And so God was good. We got to baptize 4 people. Got to hear Austin and Claire and Zach and Donovan's story of God's faithfulness. And so that was really cool. We also looked at the end of Romans chapter 12 and talked about forgiveness and loving our enemies. And what a lot of people miss out when the Bible calls us to forgiveness is that it is not asking us to release a desire for justice, but rather entrusting justice to the Lord. The way in which we are able to forgive our enemies and love those who do evil to us is that God says, "Vengeance is mine, I will repay." Never leave it to yourselves to avenge, but leave it to the wrath of God. And so what we read is that God's justice allows us to not take vengeance ourselves. That's the only thing strong enough to end the endless cycle of violence and retaliation, is not just appealing to God being a God of love, but rather that he is a God both of love and justice. And the cross of Jesus shows us that we don't have to choose between a God who cares deeply about love and grace and a God who cares deeply about justice. And so the way in which we're able to release things and forgive people is to entrust them to the Lord. And so what we learn is at some point either they will pay for their sin or Jesus already did. And so what this does is this opens up in a whole new way all that Jesus bore on the cross, as he tells us not just to love our enemies, but shows us what that looks like to do good to those who do him evil. And so as followers of Jesus, as we embrace this radically different approach to life, it produces in the watching world a curiosity of what is your God like? And it gives us opportunity to point him to Jesus, to point him to the cross, and to talk of his scandalous grace. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Next week we're going to look at Romans 13 and what a Christian's relationship with the government, human civil authority, is supposed to look like. So can't wait. Hope to see you there.